At Coolibah, the year starts with the wet season. Three months of rain when mustering stops, workers go home, and the Joneses get all this themselves. But not really by choice.
You've sort of got to prepare yourself pretty well before the wet season. Make sure that you've got everything you need because the river sort of backs up and the house actually becomes sort of an island.
Might go out that way, around that airstrip, straight across. Go straight out in the paddock there, look.
But today, someone's making the most of a bit of sun.
Watch where you're going now, watch the road. Reckon you can get it through the gate?
If he's going to make a career in the bush, he's got to learn about it.
You've got it.
He learns by looking, showing, actually doing it. Not telling him, you've got to let him do it.
You can't knock little Milton back with a stick. He's going to go, he's going to do it, and that's it.
Come on, you're driving.
Sometimes you've got to remember that he is still only 3.
What do you reckon? Time to get a cold beer?
The drier weather is good for the Joneses. Soon, the river around the homestead will be low enough to let the workers back in for the mustering season. And at this point, there's really only one thing that could go wrong.
Big water coming, Dave.
We've had this last bit of rain and I think we're going to get a bit more yet. You know, you can't drive anywhere, so you just got to sit down and...
Flood warning for Friday. The river will come up a fair bit, I reckon.
Yeah, they reckon she's coming big time.
The extra rain has kept the river around the homestead too high for vehicles to cross. And the workers are still on their way.
We got a lot of helicopters there sitting there ready to work and we'd like to see it pull up soon.
So the moment the sky clears, Milton goes to check the river.
It's nearly a metre high now. It was about 400 this morning. So yeah, it's coming up quick. Been big rain upstream somewhere. See what's going on here.
But he's about to find a more dangerous problem.
You see a big slide mark here where he's been coming in and out somewhere?
Obviously there's one big old crocodile been hanging here, so we'll just try and do something with him. He's pulled up here this year in the flood, you know, come down. Mind you, he could be here too, don't worry. Anyway. Anything that's sort of still on the bank of the river, which we are right at Coolibah, is potentially bloody food for a crocodile, you know. So keep your feet out of the water. We'll go and get a bait for this crocodile.
When the river finally drops, the workers will have to cross it safely. So there's really only one thing to do. It's time to go croc trapping.
We put the bait in here, the crocodile swims in there, and he pulls the bait, and we got him.
The only problem is getting the trap over to the river. But Milton's got that sorted.
Milton sets traps and catches them and removes them, otherwise they eat the stock. The crocodiles, they're pretty common in the river. Yeah, you don't go in the water.
We'll put it half in the water and half out. And the old crocodile will just slide straight in there. That's all we need to do.
Oh, we'll get him eventually, one way or another, eh? Either that or he'll get us.
While Milton waits to see if the crocs are biting, back at the homestead, Mrs. Jones also has some errands to run. And this is how she gets around.
We bought this from the wreckers for $500. It's just perfect for scooting around the place. Bit of a ditch here. That's little Milton's pony. Are they sooty? I love the horses. One of those things I'd love to ride all the time, but yeah, we've got other things to do. I always loved riding, and it was a sport that was a getaway from the everyday business activities here, and it's sort of a social chance to get out and see people and have a bit of fun, I guess.
This year, Christina's pretty excited to get back into competition. She's bought a new horse, which is on its way to Coolibah.
The new mare, she's got very good bloodlines and been trained extremely well. Very exciting to get her and such a highly trained, well-performed horse.
But just like the workers, if the flooded river doesn't drop, the horse won't be able to get in. And there's still the matter of the rogue Croc.
Looks like we got one in the trap here now. We'll poke down there and have a look. I don't know what it is I can see, but we'll get up a bit closer. And the old man Salty, he'll eat anything. You know, in the wet season, whatever's an easy feed. Eat me when I come here too.
At Coolibah, the Joneses are waiting for the river to drop so workers can get across for the mustering season. But first, Milton's trying to make the river safe by ridding it of a saltwater croc.
Got a crocodile trap in here. Looks like we got one in the trap here now. Best thing is whenever you're mucking around with a crocodile trap, you always have a stick in your hand. Because if a crocodile comes, that's the best thing you can do to him. Hit him on the head.
There's two types of crocs at Coolibah. The man-eating salties and the smaller and harmless freshies.
Just make sure there's nothing outside the trap here first.
So what's Milton got in his trap?
It's only a little freshie, eh? Only a little fella. The salties eat the freshies, eh? Eat me when I come here too. Wee little fella. It's a good indication that it's telling me there's no big saltwater crocodile here because the salty will eat those little freshwater fellas too, eh? Yeah, it's quick, aren't they, eh? There he goes.
Just to be safe, he'll reset the trap because you never know. Hey, Milton?
That's the thing, eh? You never know with them. Last year one nearly got me. But that's another story.
The wet may not have broken, but everyone at Coolibah is enjoying some rare sun.
Up here, mate, right under me now.
Though the river's still up, the first workers are already arriving.
Just go up here, Hamish, or just land up.
In the ute are Christina's brother Hamish and his wife Christy.
It's always exciting to get away, but it's exciting to get back too at the same time. Miss the horses, miss my truck, miss Milton and Christina and little Milton. Just miss the whole lot, really.
I got engaged to Hamish and I moved up here. I do lots of things around here. I help out with the horses and look after little Milton and help Christina around the house.
This will be the couple's second year at Coolibah as man and wife. But this time there's only one way to get across the river to the homestead.
It's always exciting to fly in. Especially after a couple of months to come back here and see the changes, see the rain, see everything green. You sort of think how lucky you are to be up here.
Oh, it's going to be beautiful.
All right.
Hamish and Christy will spend the next 8 months at the station. But unfortunately, Christy's just found out she's been thrown a job she didn't expect.
Christina asked me to start cooking when we came back because Trevor's not here. And I kind of went, oh, God, not again.
Coolibah's regular cook, Trevor, hasn't shown up, leaving Christy to play MasterChef.
Well, Trevor
pulled the pin at the end of last year.
He'd been there a bit too long, I think, Trevor. He'd done a skint there about 8 months and didn't go away. And, you know, you sit out in the place for that long, you get a bit sour and mungery, eh?
He doesn't like helicopter pilots. One in particular eats at the pub because Trevor won't feed him.
But anyway, we gave him a month or so and gave him a call and begged and pleaded a bit, and he decided to come back.
But like the end of the wet season, Trevor was meant to be here already.
No idea. I think he's coming back. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you, to be honest. I guess he's coming back.
The trouble for Christy is that even if Trevor shows up, he mightn't be welcome.
Once someone leaves, they leave, you know what I mean? That's sort of how I am. You walk out the door, you stay out the door, you know what I mean? All right, no worries, Ian.
A few meals later,
and
and Milton's decided to try and make a profit from his croc problems.
I'm just up here going to collect a few crocodile eggs down on the Adelaide River. Fly along in a helicopter and locate the nest, and locate where the crocodile is and land beside it, or walk in. Several different ways you can do it. Crocodile nest, they've got everything in it. I'll say that stops the snakes and centipedes going up his leg.
The croc population is out of control in the territory. To help keep numbers down, the government lets Milton collect eggs to sell to croc farms.
It's hard work, eh? Especially when the crocs start jumping out at you.
Joining Milton on today's hunt is local daredevil Andy.
Could carry a radio so I can communicate with the pilot, Milton.
Beautiful.
If the crocodile's going to eat me, I'll tell him to go.
If the crocodile's there at the front of the helicopter, Andy will use the box to put between the crocodile and the nest. And as you can see, that's a box that's been used quite a bit for picking up eggs, all the bloody teeth marks, you know what I mean? They're probably the worst crocodiles in Australia anyway, for attacking you. Well, they'll eat you, put it that way.
All ready to go. Stick, that's the most important bit. Stick in the box.
Helicopters and crocodiles, it's all a pretty dangerous business. But yeah, it's all just another day's work.
The hunt is on. But before our blokes get anywhere near the bellies of the beasts, they'll need to find some nests.
Crocodile there too, eh? You know, they nest in the same spot each year.
Biggest old man there laying in the mud, look. That is probably one of the biggest crocodiles I've seen for a while, eh? There is 4 or 5 nests just along here, I think, eh? The nest there. That just leapt out of the water a good 10 foot. We'll just go around and we'll turn around and come back again. Here it is right here, this is the one we're looking for.
It's time for the boys to get to work.
Just check that hole, eh?
Trouble is, they've got company.
Here it is right here, this is the one we're looking for.
Milton and his mate Andy are on the hunt for croc eggs.
Just check that hole, eh?
The boys have found their first nest, but where's the mother croc?
I might just have to let you out, eh? Just go in there, sneak in there steady, and I'll get out of the way.
There's a nest there and we landed on it. Andy went in onto it. I've got to keep an eye out for a crocodile and talking through it.
There should be one here, I'm telling you, one cheeky one here.
Probably one of the most frightening places you'll ever get into, yeah. Unless your leg's caught in a vice and you're on fire, that'd be frightening. Yeah, being in a croc nest is pretty touchy business.
There's nothing in there. Cover it up, mate, and leave it.
The nest is empty. But they can hold up to 100 eggs, which can be sold for about $2 grand.
Have a bit more of a look out there, eh?
Oh, the empty nest is quite frustrating actually. It's either someone's taken them or they just haven't been laid yet. It's a frustrating waste of time and energy.
Not much action there. All right, we'll find something here. We keep persevering.
And with the chopper costing $300 an hour to run, you guys need to find some eggs, and soon.
You go out there all day, you got to produce some eggs. You know, you got to produce.
Not so daring, but just as important is the maintenance that needs doing during the wet. Right now, Christina's brother Hamish is trying to fix the station's broken loader.
Once we take the nose cone and radiator off, it's a lot easier.
But the part needed to fix it has been 3 months coming.
As far as, you know, anything for this loader, it's pretty difficult. That's all got to come out of Darwin, and then if they haven't got it, they've got to order it in from Sydney or somewhere, you know. It's pretty terrible, yeah.
Luckily, Hamish has the word the part's being delivered today. But there's still a swollen river in the way.
Now Bluey's wife's just come back from Darwin. She's got some parts for us for it. See, the water's at about 0.8 of a metre. It doesn't look like it's running very quickly, but it is. It's a pretty quick-flowing river. It's obviously too high to get vehicles over.
And Hamish is not convinced that road croc has disappeared for good.
No, just the big saltwater crocodiles. Who needs evicting? Hamish, how you going? Good, mate, how are you?
I got some mower blades and a little package that was in front for you there.
That's what I was waiting for, a little package. It's like Christmas when the river's up and you're trying to get stuff over the river. Very exciting, you know? Oh, lovely. It's the right gear. Oh, my worst nightmare now, I've got to go to work.
Armed with his part, Hamish sends the boat on its way. But that may have been a tad premature.
We need a boat!
Christina's new horses are waiting to be dropped off.
Yeah, come on!
And she needs to cross the river to pick them up.
But it's proving to be a little more difficult than first thought.
Go for.
So here's Christina, waiting on this side of the river. She's so excited about going to get her horses, but we can't get across the river because it's up too high.
And with no pilots around, Mrs. Jones is stuck.
Morning, Blue.
Morning.
Oh, are you going across in your boat?
No. Why? Do I need a boat?
If we can't get over the river, we won't be able to pick up the horses, so it's kind of a bit touch and go.
But just when all hope seems lost, a timely spare part turns one man into a knight. Orange arm.
Hamish comes around the corner with the loader, chucks Christina and little Milton in and takes them over. Well, he is the most gorgeous, sexy, handsome man in the world, but no. He might not look like it, but he comes up with some pretty good ideas. He's a thinker, he's a smart man.
Yeah, we might find one here.
So far, Milton and Andy have come up empty on their hunt for croc eggs.
Oh, that's a good one. We can walk in there, you know, we can land out here and walk into it.
They've found another nest, and this time Milton's taking charge.
Mate, she's there, look. It just left there. You see the crocodile take off and you'll get that 4 or 5 minutes where he's sort of settling his heartbeat down, and that's when you get the eggs and get out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right, Andy, let's go, mate.
The boys are in the thick of it.
Oh, she's right there, look under the bush. See that little bit of, you can see the water moving there a little bit.
Or will they finally find their buried treasure?
Quickly now.
There's a good egg here.
That's white gold.
But it's no time to lose focus.
You need to stay there and be quick with your egg collection because she won't go away, she'll protect the nest.
We put a mark on them so you can tell which way they've been sitting in the nest. If they roll over, then the little baby croc will die and it's no good.
The nest's a good haul, but not enough.
Fertile ones there, back in the hole, eh?
Yep.
The boys' 2-hour trip is really starting to cost.
We've got to find something, not a lot of water.
But Milton's got a hunch the biggest score is still out there.
The nest there.
There was 3 nests that were right up the end of a salt arm that hadn't been found on the first 2 runs.
But there's a slight problem.
Gee, he's a big one, that one.
Milton can't land the chopper anywhere near the nest. And there's no safe path to it on foot.
No good trying to try that, they'll end up getting chewed. We might land or get handy and...
At Coolibah, giving up is not an option. So the lads decide to improvise.
Yeah, I'll just give her a poke in there, handy in the hole, eh, and I'll hover you, mate. Hello, mate. Oh, here you go, big one here. Biggest one here, and the biggest one. Hey, the hole's clear, let's get it. Good net, this one. Yeah, right, Andy, let's go, mate. Right open, here you go. There you go, mate.
2 nests were good full nests and the other one was empty.
That's it, just pick your box up. That's it, fire away.
All in all, the guys found 3 nests and collected around 250 eggs.
Good to be finished, here and clock.
At $20 a pop, that's a nice little earner before mustering begins again. It's a new day, and once more the sun's come back to Coolibah. But Trevor the cook hasn't, so Christy's still the chef.
Yeah, there's no one else to do it, so it's my job now.
While Christy's day isn't off to a good start, a little ways down the road, Christina's finally meeting her new horse.
It's very exciting. This is the new one I just bought. She a beauty?
She's arrived from Tamworth in fine form.
I've come a fair way, however many thousands of kilometres that is. And this other one's from Milton, if Milton decides to ever get on a horse.
But there's still the issue of getting them across the flooded river. At the homestead, Milton's off to check the water level. And after a long wet, he may be in for a surprise.
That's sort of dropped there now, I reckon. It was about a metre high this morning. Can go down quick, eh? We can just about drive across it.
For Christina, the timing couldn't be better. The low river is a sure sign the wet is over. And the horses come home.
It was good to see the new mare, and it was very exciting to get her over the river.
And now the workers can follow.
It's all coming together, all the rain clouds go and we start work. There's about probably 3 weeks of work straight after the wet before we actually start mustering. Everything's coming good.
Spot on.
There's a lot of fencing to be done, you know, repair, holding paddocks, maintenance. There's plenty to be done. Never stops. It's a bit of fun, bit of a buzz for all the blokes.
After a 2 or 3 month break, they come back and they're ready to go again. Happy to be back, usually, hopefully.
Welcome to Coolibah, Jeff.
Arriving with the other workers is one of the new rookie pilots, and he's sure to add some colour around the place.
Been on a cattle station before?
Never, no.
Got a hat?
No.
No swag?
Not on me, no.
Oh, we'll have to get that organised.
At the tender age of 20, Sunshine Coast boy Jeff is already a licensed chopper pilot, and he's come to Coolibah to try and fly with the big boys.
It's Lurchy. Not sure what Lurchy does, but he's been here a while. I'll show you your room.
It's almost like a different country being out here. I mean, I know it's still in Oz, but just, yeah, everything's so different.
Yeah, the nearest beach is probably about 500 k's north of here, so he won't be needing his boardies for a while.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's in store for me for the next 6 months or so, but my goal's just try and get straight up into the air into a chopper ASAP.
But Jeff's about to find out that's not how things work around here.
I think he's brand new. I don't think he knows what's going to happen.
There's a saying, you've got to learn to walk before you run. So at Coolibah, Jeff's got to learn to bulldoze before he can fly.
It isn't what I expected. Like, it's a bit different. Finding out the rules more and more as we go along.
They want to be mustering pilots, but I don't know whether they will be or not. They need to learn about cattle and stock and how a property runs first. You've got to be prepared to work hard. If they don't do that, they might as well go back where they come from. I reckon one of them will only last a week, I'd say. We'll find out.
And with mustering approaching, the jobs are only going to get harder. So is Jeff going to stick it out?
Yeah, I'm not too sure exactly how long I'll be here for. I'm really hanging out to get up. I'd love to. I'd so love to be in the air. Be good. But oh well.
The wet has finally broken. And everyone's working to get Coolibah ready for mustering season. These are your average backyard jobs done the Joneses way. Putting up a shed.
They'll have this side on tonight, I reckon. The way they're going. Bit of organisation, eh?
Mowing the lawn and watering the plants.
Bit of gardening, that's it. This time of the season we should be into mustering and everything, but this has got to be done as well.
But with all the work, someone has to play.
Delivery for little Milton. What is it? It's full of pirate stuff.
Little Milton's on a treasure hunt.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
With Rainey, his friend from next door.
Almost every day's dress-up day. He loves dressing up as a pirate.
Yeehaw!
The young fella's almost ready to trade his sword for a pen and start school. And when he does, Mum and Dad won't have to go far to drop him off.
He's getting a little schoolroom built so he can concentrate better. You know, inside the house, it's too many distractions.
While his brother and sister go to boarding school in Brisbane, little Milton will do his first grades in a classroom with just one student.
He was very excited about getting it. When we bought it across the river, he wanted to move into it. We couldn't get him out of it, actually. He wanted to live in there permanently. Didn't want to do schoolwork in there, but he wanted to live in there.
It's hard work here. That's a school.
Christy and I are just digging out a bit of ground. We're going to put some sand in here and then put some of the pavers here, just so we've got a little bit of a veranda and paved area out front of the schoolhouse. Can do sort of the outdoor activities of little Milton. He's only doing preschool, so it's all fun stuff anyway, and Should be pretty enjoyable, we hope.
While the ladies plan for little Milton's formal education, Dad reckons it's time the little man learned a thing or two from the school of the bush.
Righto, hop over. Gotta grab them eggs, eh? Grab them few eggs.
This other, little Milton's visiting Rainey's croc farm next door to learn another side of the family business.
That's the last ones for the year, eh?
Now, why do we put them in an incubator now?
Well, that's the last few eggs. Come on, put them in. Oh, well, you got to teach him how to work, yeah. He does a bit, eh? He's just starting to do a bit now.
Now, what about hatching them?
Yeah, they'll hatch.
Now?
There's some there that are hatched out, look. Here's the other big one. There he is, look. He's a big one, that one. I reckon he'd eat anything.
Crocs are one of the dangers of work and life at Coolibah.
Break that bone.
You are savage.
And for little Milton, this is the perfect place to learn about his nasty neighbours.
Quick, see how quick they are?
Very big.
It's all good for him later on. He gets a bit of practical experience and common sense. Go with a good education, he should turn out all right. All right, quickly now.
And the lessons don't stop at the farm. Tomorrow's little Milton's birthday and Dad's got him an early gift.
Get in. Hang on to your crocodile. Gotta keep your hands under him, that's it. You're right, play with him.
He likes that, Dad.
Well, you know what we'll do? We'll take the nose rope off him. You want the nose rope off him? Right, well, don't get rough with him.
See alligators?
At Coolibah, it's a special day for a very special little bloke.
It's little Milton's birthday today. It's very exciting. He's 4.
He opened all his presents at 5 o'clock this morning. Oh, here he is over in the workshop.
Oh, that's a bit harsh. You having to work on your birthday, mate.
We have to, so we can get a used tractor.
What's your favourite present? Your toolbox?
Yeah.
We might be nearly ready to start it, I think, now.
We're all going to knock off at about 12 o'clock, so yeah, have a bit of a party.
While it's a day to celebrate, not everyone's happy.
Off to the end of the road to go and collect the food order.
With Trevor the cook still missing, Christy's on shopping duty. And unless you hunt, the only way to get grub out here is off a truck.
Mostly food in the order and then just basic stuff like cleaning products and just your general stuff you buy from the supermarket. It comes out on a truck instead. You don't have to walk through all the aisles. There it is.
Doing a job she didn't sign up for is starting to take its toll.
Yes, so we'll be pleased when it's all over. Run out of room, I reckon. It's quite tiring because you've got to get up early and finish late with everything else that I do during the day. It gets a bit much.
But luckily for Christy, back at the ranch, there's a surprise waiting in the kitchen.
We'll go in and see what's going on, eh? Hey! What's going on?
What's happening?
What are you back here?
Trevor the cook has reappeared.
You didn't muck around cooking the feed.
Got to get
Straight into it, eh?
Corned beef,
And
white
where
sauce.
he's been is no longer a mystery.
He went back to the Gold Coast where he comes from for a bloody week or two and pulled the pin. Where's the corned beef?
In the oven now, it's
cooked. I'm going to try it. Let's go. Oh, look at that. So my wife rang him up and said, do you want to come back and work? And I said no.
Is that the way? You want more? Hey, we've got more to come for dinner, you know.
But I said, righto, I said, if he comes back, you employ him. He's your employee, not mine.
That's right.
So my wife employs the cook, yeah. Yeah.
I've convinced him to come back, and hopefully, he said he was refreshed. He had a good break, so hopefully he's going to be here all season.
Take your hat off too when you come in the kitchen.
Oh, righto. Well, that's good. Yeah, he's not a real likeable person, but he's not a bad cook, put it that way.
Say what you want about Trevor. He has made one lady's day.
I didn't think I'd be as happy as I was.
Definitely don't have to do the cooking, which is great.
Okay, no worries. Talk to you later.
It's tools down and time to celebrate.
I have a bit of a party every year for little Milton's birthday. I will just have a cake and a bit of a party and a few drinks.
But folks have come from all over to live it up with the birthday boy.
Everyone had a really nice time. Little Milton was just so excited. He had a great time.
Oh no, it'll go everywhere here. Why don't you save it?
Obviously, it's not a normal little kid's birthday party because we don't have other little kids around to invite over. So we make a special effort for him, and yeah, we do all come together.
I'd like to thank everybody for turning up for little Milton's birthday party. Let's have a drink.
It's a new year in a young life.
Can't do another one?
And a new season at Coolibah. And trust me, knowing the Joneses, they're going to have a lot more stories to tell. It's a 5 a.m. start in the heart of the Northern Territory.
Morning already. Another big day.
But it's not agreeing with everyone. Big Milton needs a big breakfast.
You're cutting it too thick, babe.
Yep.
While over in the workers' kitchen, Trevor the cook has 3 rules. No hats.
Morning.
No boots. And no whinging.
Nobody complains at the moment. Haven't got much choice. They either like it or they starve. Make sure your plate's clean.
There's a big day ahead for everyone as they prepare for the first big muster of the season.
Oh, she's warm. Bloody warm. I hate running. I hate it.
Now that he's fed the troops, Trev's on another mission. And he's asked Milton's sister-in-law Christy to help him.
Trevor is supposed to be riding racehorse at the races this year.
You've got to be doing something, otherwise you'll just go stupid.
So Trevor's decided at age 60 to make a comeback as an amateur jockey.
It's been, what, 26 years since I rode in a race.
He's done a fair bit with horse racing, and I know he likes to have a punt.
But his boss, Milton, isn't ready to back him yet.
I see him bobbing along, didn't know what the hell it was. He hadn't got a lot of pace about him. He's pretty steady.
Trevor has to lose 10 kilos, and he's got a tip they don't teach you at Weight Watchers.
I use a black plastic bag all over the top of me, so I sweat like the old jockeys treat me. It just makes you lose a lot of weight. Not his body fluid, because that's most of the content of your body is liquid anyway.
He's only got about 2 months for the races, so he's got a bit of work to do. It'll be quite exciting to watch.
Another early bird is Milton's brother-in-law, Hamish.
Lead away, kids, hey!
He's got to round up a mob of weaners before the muster tomorrow. But he's not doing it alone. Coolibah covers 1.3 million acres. Chopper mustering is a must.
Be lost without him. You wouldn't manage this country without him. No way in the world.
Milton Jones's best sky cowboy is this guy, Stephen Groves.
I wouldn't say it's dangerous, man. It's exciting.
I might cut any of these little weaker fellas, Steve. I'll just leave them behind.
Steve's an extremely good pilot, but you've got to hang on.
Yeah, it's a lot of concentration for him, especially on a windy day. Big job.
Yeah, mate, everything pretty well tidied up, did you? Yeah, that'd be good there, mate.
Santa Claus gave me this saddle.
He loves Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Over at the homestead, Christina Jones is getting her own budding cowboy ready for her riding lesson.
Will you just yell out if you fall off, or?
No. I can ride, so I practice.
Come on, Sooty. He loves his horse. He's doing pretty well and he seems to be enjoying it.
One time I ride, I got backed off and I keep practicing and practicing and practicing and practicing and practicing so I can know how I can ride. Giddy up.
Righto, come on.
Little Milton's got a junior rodeo coming up in a couple of months. It'll be a rare chance for him to mix with other kids.
Don't be silly or you'll fall off. Oh, to be a 4-year-old at Coolabah. Yeah, there's no other little kids, so he doesn't get anyone to play with.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, he's in an adult's world, I guess. He doesn't understand that he can't do what everyone else does. He just thinks he's smaller than everybody else. Wave to Dad.
Big Milton's on the warpath. There's a ton of work to be done and the new kid from the Sunshine Coast is a slow starter.
Now, where's the wire rope you had yesterday?
I was the only one around there.
Well, I'm if I know. You pulled it off yesterday, didn't you?
Jeff's a qualified chopper pilot, but before he gets to fly here, he's got to prove he's a worker.
You got to work around the farm and do your own part and no jobs above anyone. I'm going to learn weaner, steer, heifer, freaking everything. 4 legs. Some have horns, some don't. That's it. Bull, cow. And, yeah. That one's a cow.
Hey! Here's the big saw. You'll wreck that one there.
It looks like Jeff's got a long way to go to convince the boss he's up to taking charge of a 300-grand chopper.
Tie the rope around the log and short to your rail and cut it off. About half an hour up there trying to sort your self out and you're still doing it. Come on, quickly now.
Anyone that knows him knows that he's definitely tough. Just wanted to be able to do everything as fast as possible.
Quick, get your rope around this side of the tree.
You have to, otherwise you'll get roused at.
Mate, that's not even a knot. I wouldn't even time your horse up like that. Oh, you little Milton's tying knots down that bastard.
And if the kid doesn't get his act together soon, his career at Coolabah could end before it gets off the ground.
I worry that one's going to fall on the house, eh? I bet he drops one on the roof. Hey! Oh, the f***ing Johnny Deere nearly got hit here. Me, how they survived these days.
It's rookie Jeff's first full day on the job.
Tie it onto your frame
And it could
short,
be his
yeah.
last.
Don't put your arm over the top of that chainsaw, it'll rear up and cut your arm off.
Milton's giving the Sunshine Coast
Onto
kid
the
hell,
frame now.
but he's doing it for a reason.
If they pass this test here, will they get on to go further on? You've got to be prepared to work hard. If they don't do that, well, they don't have a job otherwise. Simple.
Yeah, trying to learn as much as I can, as fast as I can, so I can just sort of be one of the other guys that are just working out in the station.
Despite a shaky start, Jeff's coping with the pressure and maybe earning a little respect from the boss.
That'll do us, mate. Yeah, that's it.
He scared the pants off me. So, we'll see how we go. Hopefully everything will go smoothly from here on in.
I've had one fella turn up here once and he didn't even know how to open that gate over there, and he ended up a good man, so you never know, eh?
As Trevor prepares lunch, the thought of returning to racing has him all nostalgic.
My dad was a butcher shop when I was a kid. He wanted me to be a butcher and I wanted to be a jockey. And that's where I went from there, and I came to Australia and rode for 15 years.
Now he thinks Milton and Christina are going to lend him a horse to race on.
You want to go and do it now?
But the Joneses have decided to have some fun with their temperamental cook. Milton's just told Trevor they can't spare him a horse.
Who does he think he is? They just said they're not doing it anymore. It's not racing. They haven't got another one.
Yeah, well, he doesn't think it's on. I think he's disappointed that he just realised that there's no horse.
It would have been nice if it had have happened. It would have been nice to get back in the saddle again.
The truth is, Milton has got something special in mind, and he's off to put his plan into action.
It's actually down at the pub down here now, and he doesn't know about it. He'll have fun, he'll be surprised, I reckon.
It's not a long drive, but on the run home, Milton's plan comes to a grinding halt.
I'll just wait a minute, I'll just have a look now. I'm hooked up here. Wheel come off. Lost the wheel, I'll go back and find it. Bounce there, right? And it's hit here, 50 metres. No, can't go that far. Look, it's hit the tree, only thing that pulled it up where it hit the tree.
Well, he's finally got his wheel back. But when Milton gets to the road, more trouble.
Oh, shit. We better put this fire out. When the rim hit the bitumen, sparks started the fire.
The fire's put out quickly. But Milton's worries don't end there. It's pretty clear the country's a tinderbox.
People will come along here and drop a match out of the motor car or a wheel bearing or something, and it'll catch all this on fire and burn us out. Bit of wind and hot weather and dry grass, oof, never stop it.
Coolibah is on fire. And there's only one bloke to blame.
That's it, clean her up, eh? Call it a firebug. It's a mixture of petrol and diesel. Then we hit it with a bit of that, and away we go.
Milton's runaway wheel sparked a grass fire, so he's decided he'd better do some back burning now.
He's burning off the dead grass along the road. Otherwise, later on in the year, when it does get really dry, you've got too much fuel there and you start a massive fire. So it's controlled burning.
Another month's time here, you drop one match here and the whole place will burn. Massive fire. Lose stock, feed, everything here now, but by doing it now, preventative burning, you know, we lose a little bit along the road here and that's it.
You don't have to love fighting fires to do this job, but it helps.
It needs to be done, but yeah, he does love doing it. Definitely. He's a pyromaniac.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. Where there's fire, there's me.
With the backburn nearly done, over at the homestead, everything's just about ready for the first muster of the season tomorrow.
Mum, I'm cutting the trees down.
But Cooleybar's littlest work is not downing tools just yet.
How about a little help over here?
I'm hard busy here.
I'm the worst gardener in the world. I like to try though.
Hard work, isn't it, Mum?
Closest I've been to jumping in one, so it's good to touch one again.
Rookie pilot Jeff's had a hell of a day. Having survived trial by Milton, now he's got to impress Cooleybar's top gun.
Steve's a really nice guy.
Trying to suck up now. He'll be right. He's got to get in and show he's got the right attitude and he's prepared for a little bit of hard work. I'm glad he's doing it, not me.
So even though there's a muster coming up, until Jeff gets the nod from Stephen, he's grounded.
Would be good to go up tomorrow, but hopefully time will come.
Milton's made it back from the burn-off, but he's got one last thing to do.
Oh, Trevor the cook, he doesn't think we've got a horse lined up for him, but we have. We've been keeping it a bit of a secret, so we'll surprise him.
Trev's been grumpy as all get-out since being told the Joneses couldn't spare him a horse for his comeback as a jockey. But now it's time to make his day.
Look at this.
Here!
Is that mine?
It's yours. It ran second at Brunette last year. Look at now, he's a bit touchy.
It's got pink head collar.
That's all right.
You're going to complain.
He doesn't seem to be that happy.
Be happy if I know how fast it can go.
He ran a second at Brunette last year, but there was only 2 horses in the race.
2 horses in the race?
Yeah.
I'll have to stop drinking now.
Here, go and bond.
Go and bond.
It's supposed to be quite a good racehorse. He's got about 3 weeks to get it fit and train it before the races.
If it's a donkey, it can go back in the paddock.
That's the way you have fun in the bush, eh? Don't tell them nothing, disappoint them, then surprise them.
But Milton has his fingers crossed that his whole plan doesn't backfire.
He's got a bit of work to do on the horse, so it'll probably throw him first up, break his leg, and we'll be cooking for ourselves.
It's the morning of Cooleybar's first muster of the season.
God, you got some tucker in there. Hey? Should be about 12 or 1400 head, I suppose, total. Yeah, we're into it today. I'm just waiting for a bit of daylight and we're up.
Today's target zone is the Red Bull paddock, about 30 kilometres from the homestead.
That's where we're going to here. There's a creek there, eh? So we're just going to go this way with them.
Milton will fly with his 2 best pilots, Stephen and Tony.
We'll probably put fuel up here, eh, Stephen? Well, that's the plan.
But young Jeff will stay on the ground with the rest of the crew.
Yeah, first day today, so see how different it is. And yeah, looking forward to it.
You got a hat?
Oh, that PHT one.
Well, we'll put a hat on you. I tell you, if you don't wear a hat, you won't be worth 2 bob for us.
Yep.
End of the day, you'll be sunstroke. You want a beer box?
No, I think I'll stick it with that.
Righto. Well, I'll see you out there.
Before taking off, a quick goodbye to Little Milton.
Here he is. Hi. We're to go mustering today.
Back at school.
Come on, mustering.
Went to school. What I mean.
Come on, all right. Oh, I probably shouldn't have said anything.
Milton's put his foot in it. The little fella thinks he's going mustering too.
Dad's got to go all day in the chopper. Well, I can't take you for it's too big a day, okay? I really want to take you, but I can't.
That's the one on footy?
No, that little man.
Do you want to fly out with Dad and Christy can drive out and pick you up?
No, I'll take him for a little run here. Want to come for a little run here when we start up? Then I can bring you back, eh? Does that sound all right? Right.
Can I have a kiss before you go?
Well,
You do always get your own way, don't you?
Now the muster's on,
That's right.
Milton will disappear at dawn and often be gone for days.
Behind you. Right, we're just going to go around the pivot here with this gun pole and I'll drop him back at the house and we're away, eh? Look, the cook down there. Get that cook. Gonna drop little Milton back at the house, eh? Yeah, right, mate.
Little Milton just likes to go with his dad in the chopper, so yeah, he wants to be one of the big boys. He's just not quite there yet. It might take him a bit longer, I think.
No, it's taken off, eh?
For Christina, there'll be no relaxing until her man lands home safely.
It is a dangerous occupation he leads, wild bulls, you know, the whole lot. It is worrying. And as good a pilot as anyone can be, I mean, things always happen, don't they? God forbid it ever does, but yeah, I do worry constantly.
There's going to be a bit of wind on the side of this hill here, good boy. She's blowing 30 knots here now.
At Coolibah, it's the first big cattle muster of the year, and the skies are full.
Is that fella your side or an old haze for you, mate? Oh yeah, I've got him on my take in first, mate.
The ground's chockers too, with cowboys old and new.
I don't think this place has existed anymore, you know? It's like watching a black and white movie with cowboys and Indians sort of thing.
This is what the Joneses do best.
You got animals up there too, mate? Oh, just check this out here, there's a mob there, eh?
The job today, they've got to drive 2,200 head of cattle into the holding yards.
Locate your cows, push them out to where you can run around and grab them.
Here's the holding paddock, mate, right here.
Settle them down and feed them and load them onto a truck, and away they go from there.
Yeah, roger, mate. We're just parked right here at the loading ramp.
All right, that'll be right. Just wait there then.
Righto.
You on channel, Milton?
Yeah.
Has anyone ordered any avgas lately?
At the homestead, Christina's taking care of logistics.
No one wants to talk to me today.
Yeah, we better think about a bit of juice.
Keeping 3 choppers fueled and flying for a 15-hour day isn't an easy job. But the hardest worker out there is Milton. During a muster, he does as much on the ground as in the air.
Righto, cowboy. Righto, what do we got?
That first mob of cattle's rounded up.
Righto.
And now the boss is running the show in the holding yards.
Just block him there until we clear this.
And he's got rookie pilot Jeff in his sights.
Grab him on the half. Grab him on the nose. Push again.
If Jeff wants to muster from a chopper, he needs to learn how cows behave. And this is the best place.
Jump in there, Jeff! Jump in, Brett! Jump in! Yeah, he's got to learn somewhere. And right here's a good spot.
He's about the greenest one I've ever had. Get in there! Get on there, boss! I'm going to start howling at you.
What have I got myself into?
Don't do half a job. Get in and do it or get out. You got him, cowboy. He's keen to do it, so let him go. You know, I've got patience, as long as he is.
I guess that's a little bit scary. When I tell a story, it'll be a bit bigger.
I'm a cowboy, do you know? Yeehaw!
During today's muster, Jeff's not the only one getting an education.
Are we going to go for a run? Do you want to race to the schoolhouse? I think I can beat you.
I think she's trying to get little Milton to go to school. He's having a few problems getting to school. He doesn't want to go.
Yes, here we
Once he gets there, he's really good, but he's wanting to go with Dad more and more and do the other things.
A, B, C.
Slow down. Go back, slow down.
Running from next door is little Milton's teacher.
K.
That is, until he starts primary school, when things get technical.
That's it, that was a good one. They've got a teacher based in Catherine and they do online lessons where he can see his teacher and she'll be able to talk to him over the computer.
Right now, being the only kid in class is working out well. But that's when he's sitting still.
Let's go!
Right, you. Oh.
Still, Rainey has a few tricks to get the little guy to focus.
Could it be a tractor wheel or a tyre?
No, it's a loader wheel.
A loader tyre?
Yeah.
If he can associate it with something that the men might be doing, it seems to excite him a bit more.
Put some more on.
So I try to keep the schoolwork sort of practical because that seems to work for him.
Wow, look at this.
Take Amy's back and he can bring that truck back.
The first cattle are being moved out of the holding yards and onto Cooleybar's 3 road trains.
250 on this trip.
The head driver is Milton's brother-in-law, Hamish.
If there's 2,200 head and they're carrying roughly 200 head on each road train, they're going to be doing 11 trips.
When do you want to get going, Hamish?
Yeah, righto.
Once the trucks are full, Hamish leads the convoy down the road to the auction yards.
This is it. Sort of the busiest time. We've got to get as much out as we can.
It's a big day for him. But his wife, Christy, thinks he may have forgotten something.
We've been married a year today. What's the time now? We would have been married by now, just. You know, sort of country boy, they tend to get busy and forget about things. We probably are supposed to be doing something romantic, but Hamish isn't a very romantic type, really, normally.
And when it comes to Hamish's perfect date, Christy may know her man too well.
2-minute noodles and a six-pack or something pretty good.
That's what every girl wants, don't they? Six-pack and melted bitter.
Poor Christy.
That'll be right, just like David. That means I've got to pull up and go and have coffee for the rest of the day.
At the year's first big cattle muster, half the 2,200 head have been rounded up.
Oh, look, they're cooking already.
So Milton's called lunch and the boys are eating at the Cooleybar canteen.
Oh, mate, I grew up here doing this, eh? This is how you live.
Thankfully, there's a feast to be had both on the station and off it.
What's that on your back, eh?
But unfortunately, there's no rest for the rookie.
Are you kidding? Stay still.
Young Jeff's having his first go at cattle tagging. And the result?
Get up. You're kidding. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. You have to be actually my pet hate so far. Come on.
To get through his trial by cattle, Jeff desperately needs a teacher.
What do you do? Like...
Luckily, one's on hand.
I think he's winging it. Doing a good job of winging it.
Rainey's finished with little Milton in time to help another student.
It's not as easy as it looks. You get frustrated because you watch someone do it and they seem to have no trouble, and then when you have a go...
I don't know, they just keep going exactly where I don't want them to go. I don't know, but then Rainey seems to just go click, 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 so it's obviously something I'm doing wrong.
Very wrong.
Quick, gate, get the gate!
Not a fan, eh?
Jeff might be struggling to push the cow's buttons.
You're kidding!
But he may be succeeding with Rainey.
Just like wrestler, Jeff.
Like Crocodile Dundee comes to mind.
Pretend it's like some wild woman. It's a long process, but you all start there anyway, and you couldn't be any greener than what Jeff is, so probably considering he is probably doing quite well.
Oh
you putting earrings in for me, Jeff?
You gonna let me have a go?
No. Is it done now? Yeah. I'm sending them your way, Jerry.
Holy shit, look out.
Lunch is done, and another lot of cattle are being pushed into the yards.
Trying to tap him around a bit here. His wind can't sort of let me go where I want to go properly, you know.
But even though there are 3 pilots on the job, there's another fella who thinks he can lend a hand.
Woohoo! Hey, Griffin!
I have to fly this chopper apparently, and he has to fly the big one, and we're mustering, I think. But I don't think he's going to be able to see where he's going.
Oh, Patrick.
And while Christy may be dateless on her wedding anniversary,
Jump in, and I'll give you a ride.
Go, take off.
she's still got one man to show her a good time.
Put your headset on.
Can you make the noise?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Actually, this chop. We gonna muster a lot of cattle, man.
Are we? How many?
3,000.
3,000?
Okay.
Righto, ready, holding on tight.
Okay.
Yeah, mate.
Oh, I can see some more out there. Go around and get them.
You still there, little Milton?
Staying over the top of your lane, just stay that level. Flying over the top of yours. Hello, just be careful, eh? You want to stay away from there. Hey, this is good fun.
Out of the muster, the pilots are working like a well-oiled machine.
You on channel, Milton?
Yeah.
You better come back to the house.
But something may be about to ground them all.
Policeman's here. Been sprung, eh?
Sprung for what, Milton?
I don't know, we'll find out. Helicopters, police, all goes together, doesn't it?
You can start on those ones if you want. I got it all here.
And Hamish is back from his first trip, in time for Milton to tell him what's going on.
The policeman, he comes up each year and does all their registrations at once.
They look for just obvious roadworthy things, you know, like your tyres, make sure all your lights and everything are working, just make sure everything's right for the road.
Each of Cooleybar's 3 road trains have to be roadworthy. If they fail, there'll be no more cattle moved off station and the muster will have to be called off.
Everything's had new brakes and new wheel bearings and the wiring and the plumbing done. The worst thing could happen, they wouldn't pass it, they wouldn't pass the rego. If you haven't got any trucks, you haven't got any business, have you? Can't deliver hay or cart cattle.
Unfortunately for Milton and Hamish, the inspection's taking longer than expected.
Everything going to be right?
Not even close.
When we're carting cattle, they go onto those.
During the first big muster, the boys in blue have popped by.
Oh, well, it'll be straight in there. Straight in.
As soon as they're done, eh?
So as soon as we can get on the road, we'll go in there and get them done.
They're doing roadworthies on the station's 3 road trains. And now Hamish's truck has caught their attention.
You always get nervous. You never know. Rules change, you never know. Never can tell.
If the truck fails, there'll be no more cattle leaving the station today, and Milton will not be happy.
Oh, well, we're talking, 60 tyres on each unit there. If they find something wrong, it can cost us.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
But finally, after a thorough inspection, there's news.
Good, mate. All good. Yeah, everything went well. Everything passed. We got new regos done and all the old regos renewed. Everything's good. Everything was shipshape.
And with the boys in blue on their way, Milton and Hamish can get back to what they do best.
It's all good. They're pretty good blokes and we play the game straight, eh?
A crocodile! Do you think it might be a crocodile? Yeah, crocodile! Lucky there's a crocodile hunter here.
Lucky.
A policeman crocodile hunter.
Policeman crocodile hunter.
all the drama in Hamish's day, Christy's chances for romance on her wedding anniversary seem slim. So she's getting on with the day-to-day.
Oh, it's only 8 k's to go and get the mail. Not too far, really. I'm a bit fortunate today to have an armed escort. Yep, close enough.
And if Christy was hoping for a present in the post from Hamish,
Is it too heavy for you?
It's a bit too heavy.
she may be disappointed.
All right, what's in the mail bag? Any parcels for me?
Should news every day we go mustering.
The last of the 2,200 cattle are getting pushed into the yards.
Righto, cowboy, put that medicine on the bull. No, none on me.
While it's been a long, long day for Jeff,
That's it.
our young pilot's got the eye of the girl next door.
Turn back, Jeff. And he's sticking out in the low-slung jeans and the t-shirt and the small brim hat. It's not very practical, but it's got to start somewhere, I suppose. I'm surprised he didn't end up with a sunburnt crack because his backside was always showing. He might be tempted to go on a bit of a shopping spree with some highly trained experts, of course, in the fashion industry, like myself.
Looks like Jeff's having a win with the ladies, but how about the cows?
Lift up, straight up hard, grab him by the neck and pull him out. That's it. You all got him, cowboy. Let him out? Let him go, yeah. That's all you got to do. Righto, bush again. Bush.
Getting in with those cattle through that corridor was unreal. Just a bit hesitant, but after done it a couple of times, sort of get a bit of a knack of it. And you slowly build it up, so I guess it's just all experience.
He's doing a top job. Only if he pulled his pants up a bit, that's all.
Yeah, no, he's going good, eh? He's right, he sort of doesn't know what's going on yet, but he'll work it out. He's got a bit of go in him, that's the main thing, eh? We just got to get it in the right direction now, and he's away.
The last of the cattle are going on to the road train.
That's some more in, Rainey. Big day, eh? Big day.
It means a 15-hour day is almost over.
Another heifers and weaners boxed in with them. They'll go back to the station and be sorted out back there where we got a bit better facilities, you know.
And the year's first muster is nearly done.
Been breathing it out, sneezing it out, coming out of, place I didn't even know I had.
Finished.
But for the Joneses, this is just one battle with a lot more to come.
First big paddock for the year, and yeah, we've got about another 14 to 15 paddocks to go, same as that, so it'll keep us busy.
And who'd want it any other way?
Envy watching all the guys up there today. I mean, just can't wait to get up there. It'd be good when I do.
Good to be finished. 0 o'clock.
The first muster is all over, and the Joneses are back together again.
A bit of barbed wire after a hard day's work.
But while everyone cracks a few coldies, Hamish has one more important bit of business to attend to.
Oh, the things you do for love, isn't it?
Seems our road train driver has a good memory after all.
I suppose really should sit him like that, shouldn't I? We're not having a discussion. That's better. That'll be lovely.
Seems this is supposed to be your romantic plan. Shouldn't you be getting the gates for me?
Happy anniversary, darling.
Thanks, darling.
We were mustering and she was here working, so she probably thought I forgot it. Oh, it's going to be a beautiful sunset tonight, darling. Couldn't forget your first anniversary, though. Yeah, I had to do something special. Hang on, wait there, Christy.
Such a romantic.
Look at what I've done.
Oh, you've even put garnishes on the cheese.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But yeah, I put a little platter together and some expensive champagne, as you can see. Here, darling, look, I got your favourite.
Is there is really weak mix in here. What is wrong with you?
Cheers, darling.
Cheers, darling. Thanks for such a romantic evening.
Cheers again.
Cheers, darling.
Happy anniversary.
Thanks, darling.
Even after the first muster of the year, romance can still come to Coolibah.
Ah, the serenity. Wow.
It's such a loser.
Pay attention to detail.
At Coolibah, the dust has settled on yesterday's muster. After doing some hard yards getting the first mob of cattle to market, everyone's got the day off. Some are returning to old routines. Others are heading off station.
Are you excited about having time off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And get to go to the big city.
The big city.
The big city.
And a few can't stop thinking about work.
A turtle.
What's its name?
Shelly.
Shelly.
Little Milton's introducing his Aunt Christy to the newest addition to his pet collection.
But he doesn't bite. He doesn't bite.
All right, we'll put him back in his little pen.
But not all the critters at Coolibah are as harmless as Shelley.
What's this? Snake!
The top end is crawling with creatures that can kill.
Kill snake! You got him, Christy.
Brown snakes are the most poisonous in the country, even the little ones.
Is he dead?
When one gets this close to the homestead, there's only one thing to do to avoid a tragedy.
If the venom got in little Milton, it'd probably kill him. You gotta be really careful.
Yeah, it's poisonous one. It has too much poison.
It does.
So it'll kill you.
Ooh.
Clothing, first up.
This would be my favourite shop in the whole town.
North of the station, Rainy's helping Jeff sort out his own serious problem.
Yeah, sure.
Flashing everyone at work.
The ladies will know what size you are.
34.
That's because you wear your pants down around your ass.
I chucked in an extra hole in my belt just so they'd pull up a bit more, but doesn't seem to be working too well.
You done yet?
I'm chucking on some jeans.
Jeff decided to bite the bullet. The low-slung jeans and the city gear are gone.
Show me how high they are. Lift your shirt up. Yeah. As long as your butt crack's not going to hang out.
From the looks of things, he's going to need all the help he can get.
You know that there's a rule, never trust a bloke in a black hat? That's better. That's like 100% better than when you walked in here.
You reckon?
Yes, definitely. What's with the bird noises and arm action?
It's a bit of a change up from boardies and a singlet, huh? Where now?
Back at the ranch,
It's too hot out here for me.
nobody's looking forward to a day off as much as Milton.
Hang on a sec.
What do you heard? What's happened?
But one phone call is about to change everything.
Keep us informed, eh? Righto. She's finished then.
What happened?
Milton's had word that one of his men on the ground crew didn't get back home from yesterday's muster.
Dave didn't get back until late last night and he reckoned Dooley hadn't turned up.
Yeah, we got a call that he wasn't there. They keep an eye on him at the roadhouse there. If he's not home every night, they let me know.
75-year-old Jim Dooley is Milton's oldest cowboy, and he was last seen in his ute doing maintenance work.
Hey, copy there, Dooley. Hey, copy there, Dooley. He's starting to get a bit frightening, actually. His old memory's going, eh? You always think the worst, eh, when you can't get him on the radio. I'll get up high, old Dooley. He's got a two-way in his motor car. So I'll get up about 3,000 feet and give him a call, and I should be able to pick him up, find out where he's at.
Yeah, right.
Righto, see you.
missing at Coolabah, it's everyone's business.
Just having a look at the dam and he's not there, so we better go for a look a bit further down.
Pilots Stephen and Mick are joining the search.
You'll be able to come out this way, on that creek, come down that creek, eh?
If someone goes missing, you got to be straight out there looking for them, you know. Pretty hard sort of country at the end of the year. You'd lost and perish in this country quick.
Just things go pear-shaped quick when you get lost out here.
We're going to go up to the bitumen and then come back this way, okay?
Retrace his footsteps a bit, see where he might be, you know, you got to be here somewhere.
In the skies above Coolabah, the search continues for Milton's missing mate, Jim Dooley.
You copy there, Dooley?
Milton and his two best pilots are combing the rugged country for any signs of the 75-year-old.
Jim Dooley, do you receive?
The day's heating up, and still no sign of Dooley or his youth.
Oh, just check this out, eh?
But finally, a breakthrough.
Out my left door now, eh?
Well, that looks like Dooley's ute. I'll see if there's any signs of life down there. Yeah, you on channel there, Jim? Hello, Jim. You hear us there, mate?
He's not talking on the radio. He might have a flat battery or something. Hopefully that's all it is. He's not moving, so I'll have to land here and make sure he's all right. Hopefully nothing serious has happened here. Might be just broken down, hopefully.
Oh, the old fella's waving. Must be all right.
Cheeky bastard.
Christ, old fella, you give us a fright, eh? All been out looking for you.
Yeah, g'day, it's Mick. Hey, I found Jim. Reckon he's got a broken drive axle and he's reared in. Yeah, he's alright, everything's good. He just said he didn't want to lift anywhere because he was worried that he's not going to pull the gear out of his artery. Righto, see ya.
We'll work something up.
All right, thanks, Dave. Do you get the biggest hole in your pants?
They're all the time.
Yeah, I'll get it sorted.
I'm so stoked with my new hat.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you going to wear it?
Hell yeah.
Good.
200 k's north of the station, Rainey and Jeff are unaware of the drama back home.
What do you reckon? Just need to rub some mud on it?
The downside of going to town is you get stuck running everyone else's errands.
What's this?
From grabbing spare parts for Hamish or horse feed for Christina.
I'm just watching her, she does everything.
He's such a gentleman.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's also a little package to pick up.
That is a big looking Croc.
Oh, I thought it was looking small.
It's a rogue salty, captured alive, and it needs to be relocated.
Have you touched it yet?
Touched its tail, yeah?
Its tail? What about its teeth?
Nah, you kidding?
This is the first time Jeff's ever seen a crocodile.
So
How come it's not moving like I thought it'd be thrashing?
He's a bit tired, mate, and we've given him a shot of Valium.
We don't really want him bouncing around in the back of the car.
Yeah, well, that was my thoughts. I'm all good.
Cured for life.
Rainey's taking the sleeping giant back to her croc barn.
Come.
When he wakes up, the old salty will see out his days in a breeding program. Lucky fella.
Thanks very much.
I can't believe we've got a Croc sitting in the back of the ute. Look at that.
On the way back through town,
Okay, what do we want?
Jeff decides he's not going to let a man-eater stop him from getting a treat.
I'm not saying Trev's food's bad. I'm just saying we're a rooster.
I think they're getting a good view back there.
Look at this bad boy. Oh, I just caught it myself. Nah. We just went and picked it up.
Oh,
just went and picked it up from around the road.
Oh, nice.
As you do.
Thanks. You too. Can we get our doggy bag for our friend in the back? No, I was just joking.
She ran real. See you, man.
Yeah.
30 k's south of the homestead, Cooleybar's mechanic Dave is on his way to fetch Dooley.
I reckon he might be better. He lives on iced coffee, so I got him on there. That'll keep him going for a while.
Dooley spent a night and morning sticking by his broken down ute, so Dave is a sight for sore eyes.
Gee, you're a wild looking man, aren't you? Hey, got your breakfast and all. Spoiled or what? Oh. I'm too tired to get out of here, right? And what have you done to her, old fella?
Doesn't take Dave long to work out what's wrong.
You done wheelbarrowing, I think.
We can't really tow it home. It's going to have to go on a truck.
That's all we can do with him, mate. We're up and there we can hide it, Dooley. We'll pull all that gear out. Yeah, you just keep an eye out for each other. You've got to, if you're going to survive, you've got to keep an eye out for each other.
For Dooley, it's been a long day.
I'll take you home to bed, eh? Don't expect me to tuck you in either.
I slept last night. In a tangled sort of a way.
He's like an old home pigeon. It might take him a while, but he'll always find his way home. Ah, you're all safe. That's the main thing, Dooley.
He's pretty tough, old Dooley. He'll be right.
He's right, he always carries a blanket and pillow in his motor car.
But not everyone's getting a welcome home on their return.
Oh, look at this. You want to take it back, have you? Look, shit.
Cheers, man.
What we got here? He looks like a real cowboy now. Turn around and give us a look at you. There you go, good pair. Oh, good jeans too, eh?
All decked out.
That's the go, mate.
Milton seems to like it, I guess. Trev doesn't like it, which is even better because I like it that much more now. So, it's good.
I want that.
A little bit of horse ride quack when you get home?
Yeah.
Little Milton's a happy boy. His big brother and sister are coming home.
Let me go now.
Yep. Good to have a little brother. I always wanted a brother. Hopefully I'll be able to teach him a few things.
Milton's just picked up Bo and Alex after 10 weeks at boarding school.
Oh, yeah, they grow up real quick, don't they, eh? I don't know anyone that doesn't miss their kids. But that's life up here, eh? That's what you got to live with.
It's good to see my dad. I don't see him that much. I only see him on the holidays.
The kids come home from school and everyone has a bit of fun, eh?
We'll have a few days off and go fishing. The fishing's pretty good, and maybe go jet skiing or something in the river, put the boat in.
No, Captain, grab the boat, Captain.
Don't fall off, or I shall crack your head open.
Hey, line the hose.
But it's not all fun and games.
Do a bit of work for Dad. Maybe get a little bit of pocket money.
Go in.
Having a bit of trouble at the moment.
This job's going to test everyone's patience.
You're going to knock me up walking backwards and forwards. Oh, shit.
Especially Milton's.
When Dad's getting heated, I can tell because he takes his hat off.
Oh dear, no hat.
So I don't have to walk all the way backwards and forwards here.
I'll tell you.
You got to tell me whether to keep going or to get out of the truck or come back.
All right.
That's what you're here for.
Yep.
Right, not for me to get in and out of the truck all the time. So when it's straight, tell me to come back.
He's a good dad. Bit of a hard bastard sometimes, but he's good.
That's why you employ truck drivers. We're helicopter pilots, not truck drivers.
See, if you weren't here, I would have got howled at.
This is day one of the regime of getting on the horse. So we'll see what happens.
Trevor the cook's in training for his return to racing.
Piss off.
The horse is a champion thoroughbred.
That.
Trouble is, he hasn't been ridden for about a year.
This is when we try to get on his back and see how good he is.
Let's be honest, the real trouble is that Trev hasn't raced in 25 years.
Yeah, he's not as flexible as what he used to be.
I was just trying to lie on his back.
It's more guts than glory at this stage, but if Trevor thinks he's got the inside running, he's in for a shock.
There you go, they got the head down now.
This is Milton's sister, Terry.
That's a rail rider!
She can ride as well as any Coolibah cowboy.
Look out!
And she's come to the station to take on one bloke.
Trevor and I are competing against each other in a race, and he's lost so much weight. So I'm going to sabotage him when I go over. I'm going to put everything in his coffee or whatever I can. I'll make him a fat little bastard.
Well, I guess there's nothing like a little rivalry.
Skinny lunch today, Trev?
No, it's a fat one for you. Skinny one for me, but a fat one for you. You'd have to buy me a beer after the race.
You'll have to buy me one.
I'm just going to kick your ass. See?
Sledging aside, Terry's come to Coolibah to do an important job.
Feels nice, doesn't it? Nice to have a haircut.
When the nearest salon is 200 k's away, you bring the hairdresser to you.
You're doing well there, young fella.
Now it's Milton's turn to get his ears lowered. And when Big Sis is doing the cutting, you'd better sit still and listen.
Milton had come over from Kingaroy to see me, and he thought this girl looked all right. And I said, well, you can spend a bit of time with her, only if you let me perm your hair and colour it. He said, yeah, do whatever you like if it means I can sit here and watch her.
That lady turned out to be Christina. Not really, but it would have been a good story.
OK, little Milton, do you want to do the dusting of Dad's neck?
Quick, dust me. You might be a hairdresser, right?
Yeah, that's what we're planning.
Okay, all done.
Hey, how good's that?
Beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure, pleasure.
That's a good haircut.
Beautiful, look at that.
You're going to run over and get a beer?
At Coolibah, it's been a long, eventful couple of days off.
We don't often get down here at all, really.
But the Joneses can finally enjoy a family holiday at home.
Jet ski, skiing and having a few beers and a few nibblies, eh? Bit of fun.
Dad's a pretty good jet skier because he's not game enough to fall in.
Oh!
You'd think they'd be worried about all the crocodiles,
You got to get on from the back, Dad.
Hey!
You got to get on from the back.
but they're not.
Far out, that'd give me a fright!
You try not to think about it too much when you're sitting in the water waiting for the jet ski to come back around. First run I had this morning, I saw a little one down further, but yeah, it wouldn't be enough to eat me, I don't think.
Not saying that they're not going to be here, but we just don't want it.
Perhaps they should be listening to the voice of reason.
There's a big crocodile down here. It just lives there. When you're there driving with walking, you have to be really careful.
Forget the crocodiles. Right now, the biggest danger in this river is Milton in a chopper.
It's like something you'd see in a James Bond movie or something, look.
I don't know if I trust Milton that much.
Pretty soon, they'll get back to some heavy-duty mustering. So days like this are priceless.
It's a really nice family weekend.
Oh, it's great. Really good, really important to have family around.
Bit of fun in the bushwhags?
Yeah. Having an opportunity to chill out and have a good time with everyone doesn't happen that often. So when it does, it's kind of special. Yeah, it's nice.
Whoa!
The school holidays are nearing an end for the Jones kids.
Well, let's go, BJ.
Today, the biggest kid of them all is taking Bo and little Milton
Not a hopping cowboy.
on a special assignment.
Put your seatbelt on. You got any chewies, babe?
Yeah, in the cupboard.
But Ruth don't need a headset all day.
Don't they? How come?
Because they like loud noises.
Clear prop.
The boys are going fishing. The Joneses way.
It's one of the best fishing spots in the territory. It's bloody good fishing. And this year's probably one of the better years, I reckon. With your kids, it's great fun taking them fishing and whatever you do, you know what I mean, say outdoor stuff. It's a great time of the year to be doing it. Everyone has a bit of fun, eh?
When it comes to fishing, you got to listen to Dad because he knows his stuff.
There you got your boots. We'd have a cast over there. Look, walk over there a bit. Just in that bit of backwater there. You'll get one there straight away. You might get a crocodile there too.
With the river still running fast, it's the best time to hook a barra.
There now.
And to make things interesting, Milton is putting up some of his hard-earned cash for the great Coolibah Fishing Challenge.
Oh, well, we just have a bit of a competition each year here who catches the biggest fish. $100, eh, for the first prize. That's all. Then they usually got to shout it back in beer, so...
The field's open to family, workers and friends, and the race is on.
Oh, well, I've got my lure. It's my favourite lure. Got a lot of fish with this lure, and he'll only get the big ones, so any little ones sort of don't know not to come near him.
Underneath that log, that's the spot.
Most definitely there'd be lots of cheating. I would say Milton would go down there 10 times and allow everyone else to go down there too.
We kind of had one last year and I caught the biggest fish, so nobody said anything about the winner. I don't think they wanted a girl to win.
He seems to think he's going to win it every year, but got news for him, eh? I'll cheat if I have to.
Milton always catches the biggest fish, whether it's that big or that big. It's always the biggest.
I don't think I'll catch anything. Don't really like fishing, but...
Fish up! Blew him again!
Pretty good here. I think I could settle in for a while.
Back at the homestead, a couple of grey nomads are just rolling in.
Big fishing competition on there and I'm the fella here to knock it off.
Wayne and his wife Janine are old family friends of the Joneses.
Yeah, I've known Milton for a fair while, since he was a big kid. He used to hang around with his hat pulled down over his ears and didn't say too much, but he'd done a lot of listening. That's why the man got on.
After travelling 7,000 kilometres, they're stopping by to make some easy money.
You had a rod before you left, and the first place you went to, you had to buy another
Got to
one.
have a special barra rod to catch barra.
Okay. Just make sure you catch it and you win this competition, because we could do with a bit of money. Every little bit helps.
Getting money out of Milton be like getting it out of a stone.
Oh, well.
Well, I've never caught a barra before, so I got to have a bit of practice on these locals.
The first rule of fishing, hang on to your rod.
Lee, we haven't got him yet, but we will.
Wayne better get his act together, because the fish are biting.
Yeah! That's a good fish, Tone. Beauty.
What you got?
Just a black brim. Chuck it back down.
Yeah.
Bit little.
You know, it's going pretty good, but I haven't really started yet. Gonna ease everyone into it and then just bring it home.
We can, Paul.
Yeah?
That's my first barra.
Wow. Wow.
Put him up there and we'll get another one in a minute.
Even the cook's getting some action.
Come up here, you bastard. Ah, he snuffed it. Still there. We're keeping him. They're beauty.
I'll knock it off, I'll win it.
Looks like Wayne's weighing in with a monster.
I think he'll knock it off, this fella. I really do, he's a good barra.
And Milton hasn't even caught a cold.
Yeah, Queenslanders coming up here beating us. Hey, Steve.
You won't be able to lift that big bigger on there.
What does it weigh?
It is a good fish, isn't it, eh? 8 kilo. You bastard, you got that in his mouth. I knew he wasn't that heavy. Look at the cheating bastard. Look. Here. You nearly got away with that too. You nearly got away with it. Well, come on, you got to fill up the bastards now for cheap. That's it. Jesus, he is a good fish, isn't he, eh?
We're catching fish down here.
The Coolabah Fishing Challenge is on.
But you have to be careful of snapping real alligators.
Yeah, we'll be going good in a minute. Just got to get the rhythm right, you know.
But the real challenge is beating Milton at his own game.
One year he cut all the barbs off my lure when I was fishing because I was catching more fish than him.
The competition's not over yet. But yeah, big fish.
There is one person with enough local knowledge and rat cunning to beat the boss.
Oh, I've just got a little spot. It's a fair ways from here. The water's crystal clear and there's a big waterfall drops into it. And you can sneak one helicopter down in there and catch whatever fish you want.
Milton's chief pilot, Stephen Groves, is heading to his favourite spot to bring home the barra.
You show Mr. Jones a trick or two.
Here we go. First cast, first fish.
Oh, he's only a small one, mate. There's some bigger bastards in there.
Second cast, bigger fish. And then, well, it just gets silly.
Oh, he's all right. He's not a monster.
In just shy of 20 minutes, Groves pulls in 6 healthy specimens. It's not easy being this good.
Look at the sign.
But Groves' pain has hooked him the big one.
I reckon he might have won the comp, this one. If he didn't, he'll be close to it.
Yep.
Over at the homestead, little Milton's on a tea break with Mum.
It's been a big day.
Oopsies.
That was a mess.
Good one, mate.
Yeah, good one. That's what I was supposed not to do.
That was exactly what you were supposed not to do.
While Christina mops up, little Milton spots something interesting. A flying cook.
Goodness, he's got some pace. Go, Trevor. Make sure you yell out.
Go!
Got the horse. I've got to try and get him as fit as I can because I've only got about 3 weeks.
After weeks of training, Trev, the cook's finally hitting his straps and he's come back as a jockey.
He's got half a chance, yeah, because he's been in training and hasn't been having any beer. Hopefully it's a good horse and he doesn't end up killing himself. That's all I worry about.
Yeah, it's 26 years since I rode in a race. It'll be nice to do again.
With race day coming up, he's looking more and more like a winner. But try telling that to his 60-year-old body.
As you're older and it takes longer to come good again. And believe me, I'm not coming good at the moment. I'm as sore as a boil. Rigor mortis has set in about 4 times, so I am absolutely stuffed.
Poor old Trev. He'll feel even worse when he finds out his competition is on top of her game.
Have a good sleep, hey? We've been training now since the beginning of March. I think Trevor hasn't had as much time with his horse. Poor old mama.
Terry is Milton Jones's sister. She signed up for the same race as Trev next week. And she's in it to win it.
Trevor is my arch rival. I'm going to kick your butt, Trev. I'm trying to get the horses fitter and getting myself toned down. And Trev, you know, he's got to lose a few more kilos so he doesn't ride overweight. And
Terry already knows Trev's training secrets, and she's not worried.
oh, the bag, I love the bag. As long as you say no to this little hole here, I think that's your main objective, isn't it? It's not the plastic bag around your belly. It's that one.
Just quietly, with the race a week out, Terry might just have an edge.
Lay down. Good boy. There he is. That's a good horse and a good trainer. Hey.
Just across the water, Janine's getting a little tired of watching Wayne fish all day.
I know nothing, but I mean, I can always have my say. Hey, what about that one?
Try anything once.
Yeah.
Suddenly, she's got a real reason to pack it in.
There's a taipan snake up here. Taipan! Black one, yellow belly.
The taipan is only the second most venomous snake in the world. But this is a really good fishing spot.
I think the fish can wait.
Wayne's got himself a dilemma.
Where's Wayne? Is he coming? It's a taipan. Well, I know they're not good. Look, see him going up there, Wayne? Doesn't look like a tree snake to me. He's too long and skinny.
Yeah, that's where a little carpet or something. Little python.
He wouldn't know. We've got a photo of it and we'll see what it is.
Yeah, but if you keep away from them, they'll leave you alone.
I'm certainly not going to go and pat him, that's for sure. Rock python, you reckon? We'll see what it says. We'll look up my snake.
What, we'll go back and get the snake.
Your beer will be good tonight, Wayne.
Yeah, a little rum in front of it. Yeah, just I'll show you. Jesus, that's made him heavy.
Milton and Bo have finally had a catch.
Not that big, but I think he'll win the comp. God, how big? What's that? 7 kilo. That's the heaviest one.
Yeah, that's what it's good to.
No.
Are you holding that weight?
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 kilos, is it?
No, it's 3, yeah, 3 kilo.
Butcher's pull.
3 kilos? That's a baby compared to the competition. It's time to up the ante.
I see a big bull shark there, probably about 2 metre, just at a set of rapids. The bull sharks get in there and clean all the barra up, so what I do is get a buoy and a float and a big hook and a bit of fresh beef and...
Be careful now when you put it out, make sure you don't get your hook around it.
Drop it in there and the bull sharks usually grab it straight away.
Righto, lower in there now.
And then you pull the bull shark out.
Sit and wait now.
And that's classed as a fish.
When that shark hits, it'll just go boof and take it away, and then we'll jump in the chopper and get the gaff and hook it up.
If he's in there, we'll get him.
That shark isn't biting.
You're on tunnel, Milton?
But while they wait, a call for help.
You're on tunnel, Milton?
Back at the homestead,
Oh, Leanne, it's Christina Jones from Coolbar. How you going?
Christina's facing a medical emergency.
He's got chest pains and that sort of thing, and his heart's racing.
Suddenly, there's a light in the balance.
We need to get him to the nearest medical centre. Get him to the nearest medical centre.
Christina's urgently trying to get medical help.
We may as well drive him straight to Catherine then. If we can't see the doctor there, and if they can't get a plane, there's not much point going there. It's not a matter of being easy, it's just a matter of making sure that he doesn't have a heart attack, not a heart attack and die.
Milton races back to the news that his old mate Wayne is suffering severe chest pains.
I'm trying to get a plane to Timber Creek. He's going to ring me back. It's pretty serious. Yeah, they think he might be having another heart attack. He's had 8 bypasses in total.
I better go and see that old cowboy, he might roll over.
It's too dangerous to chopper him to hospital. So Christina's called for an air ambulance.
If we've got to get the flying doctor in, they won't land here on this airstrip because it's not bloody registered. We'll have to get him to Timber Creek and fly him out of there. You've got to change your clothes. Grab a few clothes because you end up in Darwin. Come on, when that's not going down the road. Righto. Be careful. Drive safely, not too fast. You right now? Righto. I've got men in Darwin. If we need any vehicle up there, everything's right. Okay, just tell me and I'll have someone there. Righto.
The closest place an air ambulance can land is 90 kilometres away at Timber Creek. The fear for Christina is that Wayne could go into cardiac arrest.
When something goes wrong medically, you've sort of got to act on it pretty much straight away. Time is of the essence, isn't it?
The flight to Darwin will take an hour. It's a harsh reminder of just how remote the Joneses are.
Got such a history, bad history, and we're so far from anywhere, you can't be too careful. Don't want anything to happen to him. Poor old fella.
Seafood.
It's been a day of dramas.
What does toast start with?
It's also the last day of the holidays for Bo and Alex.
We're going home today, back to Mum's house, then off to school tomorrow.
I don't really want to go back to school, but I guess I have to.
It'll be a couple of months before the two of them return. But Milton finds something that might just lift their spirits. When he was just 12, Bo's schoolmates couldn't believe the life he led at Coolabah. So Milton made them this video.
Going to go get some crocodile eggs, and we've got to go get them in the helicopter and go down and get him out of the nest. It's pretty dangerous. Got to know what you're doing.
It was just for a bit of fun that we did, and just to show the kids at school a bit of what we do with the crocodiles, and sort of the first time I'd ever collected the eggs.
Chap behind you now. All right. Now.
Ah!
Look out. Sorry, mate.
You got him.
You right, PJ? Where did it get you? Hindquarters, PJ.
Come running out full ball, and Dad pulled back the pole and hit me in the head. I've got a bit of a war wound now, but it'll be right, and I've upper-handed it now. So hopefully no more cases will happen.
That was the first time where Dad had got down there and helped me and taught me everything what to do.
Righto. Well, come on, let's rock and roll. Oh yeah, they grow up real quick, don't they, eh? Just like he's a bloody man now. He's growing up, you know what I mean to say. He's making decisions for himself. 3 years is a big difference.
It's time for the teenagers to leave.
Bo handles it good. He doesn't want to go back now, but once he's back there, he'll enjoy it.
Come and just drop out for a minute and then you can start it.
Me, I didn't do a lot of schooling. I did a lot of correspondence, but he only sort of made about the first week of grade 8, and that was the end of me.
Dad had it pretty rough when he was young, didn't get as good education as I did, and that's why he reckons it's so important for me now. That's what Dad always says to me, you don't end up working hard all your life.
Every goodbye's is sad, isn't it, eh?
But that's life up here, eh? That's what you got to live with.
I like spending time with Dad and Christina in the mountain.
It's been 2 weeks since the teenagers went back to school. Now there are some other visitors making a welcome return.
This old bastard survived, eh? You made it, bros. Beat all elements again, eh? Eh? You beat all elements again. No trouble, no trouble. Oh, that's good. I thought you might have died. No. Eh? Can't kill a good man, eh? Well, come on, let's have a beer. Sounds good to me, mate. You feeling all right?
Yep.
Oh, let's go.
Wayne's not long out of intensive care in a Darwin hospital, but he and Janine weren't going to pass up a chance to swing by.
Oh, sure. Good luck to you. Thanks for looking after us.
You're not too good.
I just got too excited. Bit of heat. It's all part of growing. It's all part of growing up.
The Joneses, they have been great. You know what friends are when you've got people like that around.
And there is one other piece of unfinished business. Milton's fishing competition.
Hey, miss, you're going to present this bloody fishing competition or what?
Gather around, everyone.
No, well, I think Wayne's the winner.
Congratulations. There's your prizes.
Tell you what, I'm honoured.
The boss has come good on the cash.
That's your bloody money.
Plus a pair of silver horseshoes for luck.
No, you're joking.
I've been robbed.
Protest. Put your shoulders back and cowboy up a bit. Humble little Queenslander coming up here. Never caught a bear in my life. And to win a competition like this, I thought it was unreal. Like you got all them hotshot pilots and that taking us out fishing. Couldn't catch a bloody thing.
Look on the bright side, see if you got second place.
Old saying, if you're not first, you're last.
Good on you. Very humble.
And I just have me left story now. They're just coming to clear up 2 wieners there, bud.
The sun's barely up, and already the station's a hive of activity.
Top of you, Tony. Get these cattle around a bit.
The boys in the air are driving 1,000 head of cattle from the scrub to the holding yards.
See a few more down the front of your road.
That leaves the girls on the ground to pick up the stragglers and push the last few in.
It's not all a man's world anymore. No.
Milton's sister-in-law Christy and Rainey from next door are making it look easy. But believe me, it's not.
The chopper will come and help us get them all into a mob, and then we just get them in the yards and draft them, pull off the calves, take the weaners home, or bullocks. Yeah.
It's a nice one.
I like being out here and doing stuff. I like the physical side of it. I couldn't sit in an office all day, that's for sure.
You get in there, Milton, you don't squash your foot.
With the mustering crew on top of things, Milton's decided to knock over some repair jobs with his #1 apprentice.
It's good little Milton can learn everything from Big Milton. He's teaching him a hell of a lot, very young, so he's progressing nicely.
Press that little button beside the seat there to talk, eh?
This one?
That's it.
First stop.
Come on, quick.
The chopper pilots will be wasting their time if the cattle escape through a broken fence.
All this old wire's all rusty. We'll be putting all their weaner steers into here, eh? So we need it up. And come on, you gonna help or what?
I'm just gonna cut this little sharp bit off.
Right on, mate.
The kid's a fast learner. Next, a couple of broken down bulldozers.
He's learned the ropes, yeah. All ready to rock and roll.
Here we go!
Steer it this way a bit. You getting a bit hot or what? We'll go for a cool drink, eh?
You know, like snappy things, crocodiles, they wasn't there.
No crocodile here. Go on. Out there, look where it's clean. That's it, don't put your boots in the water. There you are. Right, now get one. Good me, that's all right. Get one?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, my hat's wet.
You drink like a bullock, eh, you? You drink like a bullock.
He's pretty tuckered out.
Three.
Yeah.
Someone else is putting in the hard yards on a hot morning. Trev's been off the beer and sweating it out for his racing comeback tomorrow.
Oh, well, that's it. Been a long 3 months. Day every day, 7 days a week. Just hope tomorrow, when the big race is on, I can run a place, and if I do, I'll have achieved something. It'll be really good.
But first, the biggest loser moment. Trev used to be 90 kilos.
Great, fantastic. That's it. 74. I think I've done well, yeah. Especially for my age too. So quite chuffed with myself, actually.
Good on you, Trev. The 60-year-old's dropped 16 kilos in 12 weeks.
I've got a clipping here of when I used to ride. I came off. Look at me, lying there like a bag of shit. And it just ran straight over the top of me.
That was 25 years ago. But if he thinks his competition tomorrow will go easy on him, he's got another thing coming.
I'm going to whip Trevor's butt.
Milton's sister Terry and her horse are peaking at the right time.
I have to say, yes, she's going to win. He's just going to see my sweet ass butt. Sorry. girl, big girl, big girl.
Unconscious there, isn't he? He's tired. He'd come back in the helicopter asleep, so I just sort of skull dragged him out there and put his hat down. He's right. He had a choice to go with Mum or come with me this morning, and he come with me, so. Yeah, no, he enjoys it.
Today's muster has been a dance between the Sky Cowboys
No, they're walking in there somewhere now, mate. Yep.
and the Jillaroos.
There you go, hey.
Rookie pilot Jeff has his eyes on the skies. He's a long way from his home on the Sunshine Coast.
A bit different than walking down to the beach every day, so yeah, it's a little bit different.
Christina Jones is now keen to saddle up to finish the muster.
Jeff, can you go and grab a halter? Hear me?
The boss wants a halter, but Jeff has no idea what that is.
What are you looking for?
A hoister. So I'm guessing a holder, a hoister. What's this? Please, God.
Thanks.
When Christina asked me for a holster, I think I almost instantly became religious. I had no idea. I was thinking something to do with the saddle, maybe. Halter, hoister, holder. It's for the horse.
For the uninitiated, a halter is the thing you lead the horse with. Now Christina can bring in the last of the cattle.
Come on, babies. I love the horse work. I mean, the chopper can do it, but yeah, you need to sort of get a handle on them on the ground as well. I enjoy it. You don't look at it as hard work.
While the muster is done and dusted, the work never stops. Milton has had his afternoon kip, now he's back out making hay.
Oh, shit.
But not for long.
I felt the tractor go bump, bump like that, and I thought it was a bloody rock or something, and the second time I come round, poor old fellow, he'd been under it. That's a whole of python, sort of 9 or 10 foot long, and he swallowed a full kangaroo, look. See, that's the kangaroo's foot there. There, he's got a cut there, poor old fellow, and there's the kangaroo's head. He's a good old fellow to have.
Milton's got a soft spot for pythons. They're not venomous, and they keep down the rats and mice.
We might just take him where it's a bit cool, eh, and put him in a cool spot. God almighty.
While Milton figures out how to save the cut snake, Trev's heading to the roadhouse to pick up a special package.
That's the one.
That's the one you're after?
That's the one I'm after. Thanks a lot, mate. Cheers. That's my saddle. It makes a big difference for me. And the skull cap. Now I've lost weight. My head's shrunk.
Now he's got his proper racing saddle, Trev's got the edge for tomorrow's race.
Oh my goodness. Look at it.
How can that snake fit one big fat wallet through that ramp there?
Back at the homestead, the injured snake is drawing a crowd.
These aren't that deep, really. Like this one on the tail is. Up home and see if he fits in this car. We might give him some antibiotics and try to hopefully help the healing process.
Rainey's no vet, but she knows a bit about animals. And out here, she's the best chance this snake's got.
Can you believe they can eat a wallaby?
No, I can't believe it.
Next door, Rainey's mum Janelle is there to give her a hand.
He wouldn't have been able to get away from the tractor with it.
No.
Oh, he's not very well.
No, he's not. Oh, Mum doesn't have much hope for him, I don't think. just leave him here for the night. He can have a little sleep and think about it.
Next morning, the news is not good.
It would have been very impressive to be able to save this one and release it back into the wild after its wounds had healed, but when we came to check on the snake this morning, it passed on, so we've disposed of his body.
Unfortunately, it's not Rainy's day. But things are looking up at Coolibah. Today is race day, the showdown between Milton's cook and Milton's sister.
Christina!
Terry's arrived to drum up support from the Joneses.
Can I get a drink, please?
Yeah.
Not too much brotherly love here. And Milton's not saying much about which horse he's going to back.
Oh, well, it's always happened. You get a pom and a sister together, you're going to have trouble.
I told them both this morning as they were having a big fight over who was going to win. I said, you'll probably both get flogged.
Better not forget this. I'm ready for the race. You've got to get there and try and win.
He has got a wheelbarrow full of money. But I got to see what's happening.
And chewing gum was sticking to the rail and banana peel just slipped past.
It's race day at the Dust Bowl, and the Joneses are out in force.
Oh, you're a good thing! Oh, you're a good thing!
Day we've been waiting for, Big Trev's race day. The weight of the world's on his shoulders.
There are 8 races, but only one that counts, the unofficial Coolibah Cup.
Trev and I are going head-to-head as of 2:15. That's it. It's the battle.
Terry doesn't have a lot of experience, so she decides to play mind games with former jockey Trev.
How are you? Trevor! Roger, come on, how you feeling? Have a good look.
Yeah, having a good look.
Because that's the last time you're going to see that, but the next one's just going to be that. Good luck, Trev. You bloody need it. I'm going to try and do everything I can to sabotage him. Trev better just watch his little tushy.
Now, if you think Milton's torn between backing his sister and his cook,
There it is!
think again.
We should have come here and let that horse of Terry's go and chase it with a Toyota.
Trev's riding Milton's horse, so that's what the boss is putting his money on.
It'll blow. It's a dirty bastard. Don't worry about that. Trevor and this horse are about the same style, eh?
Yeah, she's going to smell gorgeous and she's going to look gorgeous.
Terry's got her own cheer squad, her 2 daughters and a niece.
Just put a little plait in her tail and make her feel like $1,000,000.
While Terry's horse gets all dressed up, Milton's giving his nag a dressing down.
You watch this stinking looking thing here behind us. It'll run stone Mother's Day last, this bastard. Tie it onto the tow bar and I'll pull it.
Race time is only an hour away. You think Milton's getting excited? Not everyone got to go to the races. Rookie pilot Jeff still has a lot of jobs to finish off at Coolibah. The kid from the Sunshine Coast was out of his depth when he first arrived, but he's starting to feel like he belongs.
Definitely not going home. I'm sticking it out. They probably even had bets on me leaving, you know. It'll be gone in a couple of weeks sort of thing. Make sure you got somebody else lined up. But no chance of me quitting and sort of come too far. And learning something every day, every hour. I'm enjoying myself now.
Back at the races, it's nearly showtime.
Yeah, let's go, guys.
Trev's good to go, and he's getting his riding instructions from the boss.
Just pretend it's someone there with dirty boots in the kitchen. Although the going to jump up on top of me then.
Okay, girls, I'm going to go off like a frog in a sock. All right, it's business now. No, I'm not nervous. I've got to risk it to get the biscuit.
The Coolibah showdown's creating quite a stir.
120.
This number 6.
Only 5 each way and then 200 on the nose.
In the jockey's room, you can feel the tension.
I'll be riding to win, and so will Trevor, but I think with Trevor, he's very serious.
I hope that he does good, you know, he's put in the hours and the training, and I guess it's the moment of truth.
Race time, and Terry's hoping pink and purple will be a winning combo. Trevor hopes his Gold Star cap will bring him good luck.
Come on, let's go and watch it. We'll probably throw him first up. We'll be cooking for ourselves.
900 metres, a flying start, and the winner gets bragging rights for a year.
Look, they're starting.
It's going to get a start. It's got to start.
They're away in the Coolibah Cup. The battle's on between Milton's cook Trev and Milton's sister Terry.
What's happening?
Terry in the pink and purple is in third, well ahead of Gold Star Trev.
You're joking. He's too far back, look.
Terry is hard on the rails. It looks like she's got Trev covered. Hang on. Trev is charging down the final straight.
He's right.
Here they come.
Is it going? Yeah.
Terry on the fence is in real stride. But Trev spots a gap. It's Trev's day.
Did Trev win? He got second.
Yeah, he did really well.
Hey, that's
Really
the go.
good.
We run second. Yeah, well, that'll do, eh?
That was really, really good.
Oh, yeah, it was, wasn't it?
And Terry has still done her girls proud.
I think she came third from the other end.
Good on you, Trev. Well done. That was great. Really good. I felt to come up behind me there.
Yeah, I've just seen Trev now. He's happy. Glad he didn't win it, though. I would never hear the end of it.
Back at Coolibah, young Jeff is also winding down.
Absolutely, yeah, just aching all over, just big day. 12 hours or something.
It's getting hard to work out where the dirt ends and Jeff begins.
Get used to them. You do. They're just there every night, so you just let them go.
After 3 months without seeing his friends or the surf, he's feeling a little homesick.
You sort of wish you could just sort of jump back for a day, just go see everyone. I've got so many 21st coming up this year that I'm not going to be able to go to, so it makes it a little bit harder, but...
Hello.
Hey, Mum.
Hey, how you going, darling?
Good, yourself?
Yeah, really good, good. Good to hear
A familiar voice makes him feel a whole lot better.
What's the swell doing?
No, it's flat.
Is it?
Yeah.
She always likes to play it down, I think, that the surf is always flat, but even if the surf picks up, they wouldn't tell me.
I love you and we'll catch up, sweetheart.
Will do, love you too, Mum.
Okay, I love you too, lovey.
Bye.
So, mate, how's the work going anyway? You still learning plenty?
Straight away, Dad hits a raw nerve.
You must be going to sort of start flying pretty soon.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah, it won't be long, mate, anyway. When you do, bloody be careful.
Bye.
Cheers, see you, buddy.
Bye, Dad.
Bye, mate. Bye-bye.
It's always good to hear their voices. You sort of have to leave out bits and pieces and sort of little details so they don't get too worried, especially with Mum. Otherwise, I think she'd probably drive up here and come get me. Just sort of focus on the good things that happen and tell them all about that.